Welcome back to Sidewalk Food with Talks. Today we are with Morgan J.
Ooh, what's your name, bro?
That's literally what I think.
That's what you wanted to do. Ooh, we're already getting some food, guys.
Ooh.
I got a pacho. I'm literally having a mouthgasm, bro.
Like today we're doing a mukbang. I'm eating a beef carpaccio and you are eating
I'm eating the meatballs.
the balls.
Yes. Look, protein, because I worked out today. We need it.
What'd you do for your workout?
I did pull-ups, push-ups, curls, and triceps.
Arm day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, right now what it is, because I travel so much, I'm trying to, it's not even about working out like to the max, it's about making working out a habit. And
How
I
do you
think,
do
Like
that?
routine.
I'm not physically active
okay,
at all.
I'm gonna tell you how you do that.
Okay,
it's
please.
that for the first 30 days, make your workouts as easy as possible.
Okay,
Don't make your workouts so hard that you're not gonna want to do it the next
like
day.
easy as possible, as in like the actual like weight.
Like, I'll be
or,
real
like
with you,
the
when I-
length of working
So
out.
okay, so when I started running, I was like, let me run.
I can't run.
Yes, you can. Let me run. Do not, with that attitude, you can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
You could do anything you want. You realize that, right?
I guess so.
You realize you could.
It's
You
a
realize.
mindset.
You realize you could do anything you want, right?
Everyone
mindset.
says that to me.
You
all
realize
the
you could
time.
literally do anything you want.
I realize that.
You agree with me,
Yeah, I
right?
agree. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to run, wake up and just run 1 mile. It's like 8 to 10 minutes. It's 8 to 10 minutes.
I run a 13-minute mile, but I do run a mile.
Yes, run 1 mile.
I can't even.
No, 8 to
I
10
can't
minutes.
even run.
Walk
quarter.
1 mile. Get up and walk 1 mile. I
Okay,
don't
when
wanna-
it gets
I
start
don't-
easy.
I don't want to raise my voice to you, but
When
you're
it gets
leaving me no
less hot.
choice.
When it
She
gets
has
less
2 dogs, so it should be so easy for you to walk 1 mile with 2 dogs.
know.
Do I have to wait for you guys, or
No, you
like?
eat.
No, you eat.
Yeah.
Got the meatballs.
I just lost my dog.
We're gonna start. Nice. Already sharing food. How is it?
I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's so good.
Is it? Have you had this
The
before?
sauce. No, I've never had the meatballs.
Try it. Can I
have
try the
go-to.
sauce?
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
What?
This is the best meatball I have ever had in Los
Really?
Angeles.
Really?
You're kidding.
You're
I
kidding.
s-
Wait, can I try it?
This reminds me of the meatballs
try it
my
now.
mom and my dad would make. They are full of flavor. They
What?
are tender. These are the. I swear to God, they're so good. Because I remember when my mother, so my dad was a chef. He was actually a singing chef in New York. He would before he ended up he hung up his hat as an actual singer. So he would cook and then he would come out and he would sing to the customers with a guitar.
Really?
There was like write-ups in the New York Times about him and things like that.
Show and a meal.
Yeah, and you know, I remember he taught my mom how to cook, and when they made meatballs, I made meatballs with them.
Try it.
You know, it's not even about the meat. I mean, the meat is obviously very important, but like the breadcrumb seasoning, like some people don't season the breadcrumbs properly, but it's like olive oil, a lot of Parmesan cheese, like put
see.
garlic in there, like really season that shit up to the max.
And you could tell. with
Oh,
that?
I could tell. Oh, I can.
It's made with
freaking-
love.
That's so crazy that you grew
I
up
could-
with like a chef parent.
You know, and what's crazy about that also is that because the food in my home was always like so good, all I really wanted was like fast food, you know?
Okay, so my dad is also a chef, and I grew
Yeah.
up in a restaurant as well, and I never got fast food, and I always wanted fast food too.
I know,
No, it's
because
a thing.
they don't do
I
it.
love Taco Bell.
And then, yeah, fucking love Taco Bell.
It's
For
because
me, it was Wendy's.
You just eat like I grew up eating.
By the way,
French
please
Popeyes.
help yourself to this.
Yeah, and
I'm
help yourself.
trying
I
my
will try
carpaccio
that.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally grew up loving Taco Bell, but I grew up eating French food.
I love Popeyes. I grew up on Popeyes, Burger King, McDonald's. That's
If I could do only interviews for food shows,
Is this your first like restaurant interview? I don't know. You've probably done so
no,
many.
this
so
is
many.
it. This is the best interview I've ever had.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I mean,
Big props to Oste
I think
in
for
Los
me,
Angeles.
food is the best way to connect with anybody.
I agree. I'm a
And
hoster.
everybody.
I'm a hoster.
Me too. I do potlucks at my place all the time.
Oh, I love
Do you know what I
hosting
bring
too.
to the party?
What?
As a matter of fact, you're gonna like this. Delicious.
It smells so good, right?
What I bring to the party? Okay, because somebody did this to my party.
Okay.
They brought a Taco Bell party pack.
No, I had a friend who did that too.
What's a Taco
that was
Bell
the first thing
party
gone.
pack?
It's like
And
a bunch
and-
of tacos and
when
like
I-
you make your
this,
own.
this is not sponsored by Taco Bell, but when I tell you that was the most coveted thing at the party, everybody was
No, I
super
agree.
hyped.
It happened to me too.
Wait,
So-
what? I don't even
so-
know what that is.
It's basically a box that has like 5 burritos and 5 tacos.
Oh, okay,
or,
okay.
Yeah.
It's
or
not like
like
a make it
depending-
yourself.
It's like a
type
party
thing.
pack.
It's a little party pack.
yeah.
And every time that I've shown up with the Taco Bell party pack, people are like, "Whoa, okay, Mr.
Whoa.
Cool guy." This is
guy.
not an ad for Taco Bell.
Usually people bring Jollibee. I think
Jollibee?
That's like the
Jollibee.
But
go-to
I'll-
thing.
I'll tell you, being Brazilian also, what I'll bring also if I have time is or at my party, what I'll always have is pão de queijo.
What's that?
Pão de queijo is like a Brazilian cheesy bread. It's like
I love cheese bread.
It's like these little.
Is
You
it
know what I'm talking
pepper?
about? You ever have pão de queijo? It's a Brazilian cheesy bread.
I love cheese bread.
The cheese, the puffs.
It's like it's a little ball.
Those
with-
are my
I have
favorite.
frozen cheese breads
Do you know
in
how to
my
make that?
freezer right now.
No.
Oh,
But the
dang.
thing is, there's a Brazilian market on Venice and Overland that I go
Greek
to.
actually it was the same thing to Greek.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I don't remember the name. It's really good.
But
You
it's
do it
so
here?
good.
No, Greek
Oh,
restaurant.
it got me excited.
These are the best meatballs I've ever had in LA. I was telling them it reminds me of growing up. You know.
Tell us about your childhood. 'Cause you weren't from Jersey, but your family is Brazilian, Argentinian.
So my dad is from Sicily, but
Sicily.
he grew up in Argentina. And then my mother is from Brazil.
So do you speak both languages?
I speak Portuguese and Italian. Então, meu bem, gostosa, eu falo português
How many languages
e
do you
yo
speak?
hablo un poquito de español. Pero yo hablo portugués mucho mejor.
Oh.
Because
So you speak Spanish too? Well,
Yeah.
Italian and Spanish, so it's 4 languages.
no, I don't speak Italian really. I only know a couple phrases. Like, dove l'ufficio postale? Where's the post office?
I know.
Per favore, mi porti un bicchiere di vino?
The post office.
Please bring me a glass of wine.
When I was younger, I was like in a summer study abroad program with some Italian kids, and like the 3 phrases I remember in Italian was dove stare, ciccioni, and then vaffanculo.
Oh yeah. That's
all I
classic. Bro, these meatballs are fucking phenomenal. And you can quote me and bleep me out on that.
These
Like
are the best meatballs ever.
like what? And they got like little.
It's
Are
so
those
good.
sesame seeds? Those black sesame seeds?
Looks like it,
I
yeah.
think so.
Get out.
The details.
This is her favorite, the mussels.
Oh my gosh.
And she says it's the best
this-
Bro,
mussels.
my
in
girlfriend
that
is gonna
sauce?
lose it that we had mussels today.
She loves mussels.
You should bring
She
some home.
absolutely. She
We're gonna have leftovers, so you can bring
she
it for her.
fucking. Oh, you know what? She actually made mussels once. You know the thing about mussels is when you make it,
What? It
if
smells.
they like float to the, I think if they float to
They're-
the bottom,
they're
they're
bad.
dead or something. Or
Or if they're
float to the
closed.
top,
if they float.
it's good. Bad is bottom is bad.
Yeah, so they float to the bottom, they die, and you can't eat them or something.
And
yeah,
if they're
it stays
closed.
closed.
They gotta stay closed.
It's bottom.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
This looks so good.
We're feasting today.
Oh my gosh.
Today is a feast.
I'm gonna take a quick video
It's
of
a
this.
day of the feast. We're
Wait, okay, so
feasting.
back to
Do you like it?
growing up.
Awesome. What are you talking about? This is
We're
great.
getting so off track. We're getting nowhere, actually.
We're so excited about the food.
I'm hungry.
We've
I
talked
can't
about
fucking
absolutely
This
believe
is the best interview I've ever done.
Because I'm excited to
This
be
is my
here.
favorite.
What was the question?
Growing up,
Yeah, what were your favorite things to do?
like
growing
how
up
was
in
your childhood
Jersey?
like, especially
Play
with so many
video
mixed
games.
cultures?
What games?
We have
Were-
two
were
completely
you the
different
cool kid?
questions.
I was a class clown, goofy guy.
I could see
Oh,
that.
so okay, so
Were
it's
you
always
tall?
been a thing.
Or were you
I was
always tall?
I was pretty tall for the most part, but you know, my school was like, I want to say like 80% white, and then like 20% black, and then like there was a small group of people that kind of inhabited these different ethnic groups. Like there's a couple Indian people, couple you know, Asian people, couple you know what I mean.
Okay.
So I was just kind of this like class clown that kind of floated between groups and things like that. Class president, school president.
Oh, you were the
Yeah,
class
you
president
did
and
the
the school
guitar
president?
thing that's how you first started the whole guitar thing, right?
Okay,
You were running for class president.
Wow.
Well, all right. First of all, I have to get some of this sauce. Let me
Yes,
see
you
what-
do. Like honestly, you should get the sauce with like in this and all in one bite. Very important. Perfect
Okay.
bites.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
coming back here.
Yes. That's
We have a fan.
That's
a
when you
fan.
know. That's when you know you really love a restaurant is when you're
Yeah.
like, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
And it's like, how soon would you come
Fuck
back?
yeah.
Tomorrow.
No, literally. Literally, I will come back tomorrow. But, you know, growing up, to be honest with you, my mom, for the most part, was a single mom because my dad passed away.
Oh,
And,
it was
uh,
a young age. Oh,
How old are you?
I was 6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know, she was working a lot. And I wasn't really like doing the typical suburban kid type. I wasn't doing sleepovers. I wasn't like, I feel like you guys could probably relate to something similar to that, right?
Yep.
Asian upbringing.
Yeah. Very strict.
I was practicing piano.
Yep. Yep.
You can put it right here.
Wow. Wow.
This is the best.
Okay, let me show you what we have here. This is the pappardelle, oxtail ragu. Oxtail ragu.
You make it sound so legit. It's impressive.
Okay. This looks fantastic. Plating is sensational. And then what do we have here? What is this? Because I didn't order this.
It's the amatriciana, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Amatriciana. Okay, this is the
that how you
pasta
pronounce it?
amatriciana. This is like a little bit spicy.
It's
Amatriciana.
pork, right?
It's
Bacon or
this for
something.
me.
It's a little bit amatriciana is spicy. I've had this before. This is very good. And then this is the thick pasta. I forget what it's called.
Bucatini?
Bucatini.
Bugatti.
Just, you have more marinara on your finger.
Stop!
What's going on here?
I don't care how dirty I get at all.
Just
You realize
FYI, I don't want it on your clothes. I'm trying to look out for you.
I do not give a shit how dirty I get eating this. I've always been a messy eater. I talk with food in my mouth.
Yep.
It's okay.
That's very relatable.
So you just had to start working when you were young then?
Yeah, I mean, I was when my mom was catering, I was like the little sous chef in the kitchen, peeling garlic and
You have
cutting
siblings?
onions. Yeah, 2 older brothers.
2 older.
And we all worked. We all did at the catering stuff. We did these like high profile. Well, it wasn't really. It was like one guy who hired us several times a year. And ooh, yes, that's the cacio pepe.
Oh my god.
All right, we have cacio pepe. Cacio pepe over here. This is black pepper, cracked peppercorn, butter, cheese. Very good. It goes really well with the, I like to have, you know, sometimes I'll go, there's a restaurant near me called Akasha, which is a nice little, you know, it's not like, look, it's not like this, but it's solid. And when I go there, I'll get a red and I'll get a white pasta. That's what I'll do. You know? Do you guys like cacio pepe?
I love cacio pepe. I love that. 1 white and 1 red. I should start implementing that in my future orders.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I'm gonna do that.
Dude, I'm having an orgasm in my mouth. I'm literally having a mouthgasm, bro. Please.
Try the sauce with the bread.
Oh, I've already done it. Come on, bro.
I know, sorry.
I'm on it. Okay. Let me do something real quick.
This is beautiful.
Does anybody want another piece of meatball? Speak now if ever, because I'm going to put it in here.
Nope, do
No,
it.
yeah, go mix.
I like to consolidate stuff,
Yes,
okay?
that's good.
All right. And if this was like an Italian, if we were like at somebody's home, I don't think anybody would be upset by this. Because they want you to clean the plates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me grab this.
Like that. Sensational.
Wow.
I'm very excited to try. Did you try that?
I did. So good. Have you had this, Gina?
No, I haven't.
I thought you've had everything on this menu.
What? I've had the same thing over and over and over.
Creature of habit.
I have a creature
Are you a
of
creature of
habit.
habit, or do you like to order new things?
Oh.
This is really good. I am really shocked. This is really good. I have nothing really to say aside from this is really good.
Did you hear her question?
Creature of habit, yes. Yes, I'm a creature of habit.
Or do you try new things? Because she doesn't try new things. Or no,
No, I only try new
She
things.
only tries new things. She doesn't eat the same thing over and over again. I only eat the same thing over and over
Did
again.
you get some?
No, I didn't.
Push some on your plate.
No, just
Well, look, I'm good at making habits. Aside from like trying new things, like I'm open to it. But like for example, like I'm only gonna try something.
Tortellini?
oh my gosh, I didn't
Is
realize
that
want to
truffle? What's in
introduce
this?
this?
What is this?
It's beef inside, I believe.
But what is the sauce?
Sage and
tortellini.
cream.
Okay,
Just make
so
it up.
we have tortellini over here. This looks literally sensational, and I'm going to take a bite of it
Go
before
for
you
it.
do.
Do it.
I feel like this is my show. Fuck you guys.
It's an eating show now. It's just his
It's
reactions
just
to every
Morgan
dish.
J's mukbang.
We're just watching him eat.
This is a Morgan
What
J
is going
mukbang.
on? What a pleasant delight this afternoon is.
MJM.
Is it good?
It's great. Let me try this now.
I'm telling you, this
I guess
place
you brought
is
the
amazing.
Italian to the right spot, Gina.
Yes.
This is a true
so
testament.
happy.
God, dude, this is so bad for my acid reflux.
but it's worth it. Okay. Was your mom pretty strict growing up? Try that.
She wasn't strict as
you.
much as she was like. I think it was pretty clear that after my dad died, she kind of sat us all down and was like, I was 6 going on 7. My brother was 10 going on 11, and then I have a much older brother. And she was like, things are going to be a lot different now. Things are going to be a little bit difficult. And like, she was like, I need you guys to like be good kids, And so, I mean, I was that way. I don't know. I tried to be as good of a student. I mean, I did get in trouble, but I was an honor student, very active in school. I got detention a lot, but I was one of those kids who I got in trouble, but I got good grades, and I was like I was a good student.
It was like fine. It worked out.
But I mean, she wasn't that strict. I remember the year before my senior year of high school, I did an acting program in New York City at the New York Film Academy. So I grew up about an hour outside of New York.
Jersey's so close to New York.
Yeah, hour outside of New York. And I remember I was taking the bus into New York, and I was really nervous. And I was like 16, 17. And my mom said, if I could do it, not speaking the language, you're going to do it. So you're gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna like walk your hand through this. And to her credit, like, I think that sort of like resiliency and the resourcefulness. I mean, I got lost the first day a little bit, but after that, you figure it out. You know what I mean? And you just kind of learn that. That's like, I think that kind of idea of like I can do anything kind of comes from her. Because she literally did it. She literally raised 3 kids basically more or less.
That's amazing. I mean, my mom. I'm an only child, but my mom took care of me and
It
my
shows.
grandma.
It shows.
Yeah.
Only child? I can tell. I'm just kidding.
You could tell.
No, I can't.
Am I an only child?
No,
I'm an only child.
I can't tell. I said I can't tell. I was joking. Like I said, I couldn't tell. But,
Did you always know that you wanted to get into music comedy? Because you just recently started doing this, like 6 years ago or something?
Yeah, so I've been doing comedy about 15 years.
Yeah.
I started doing stand-up and then transitioned to musical comedy.
Musical.
And
Why? When were you like, yeah, this is what I want to do, musical comedy? Like, what happened where you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this? Because that's pretty ballsy.
Yeah, so what had happened was, I was always doing music. I was playing piano and guitar.
Yeah, but when did you
Don't forget you guys have pizza. Don't fuck around, all right? You got all fucking pizza over here.
I put pasta on the pizza.
Pro tip.
There's an order to this madness.
Yeah. Around year 6, I had a couple of auditions for the JFL Comedy Festival, which is a really big festival for comics.
Wow.
And I didn't get it. And I was like working so hard to make sure my 6 minutes was really great, So yeah, I didn't get it, and I was kind of bummed out. And creatively, I didn't really like the jokes I was telling. And so I was like, let me just try something different, and let me see if I like it. So I took 2 months off to try music, and then that 2 songs turned into 3, turned into 4, turned into 3 albums later, turned into now we're selling, thousands. There's more to the story.
Okay.
But we're selling, thousands of tickets.
Yeah. Okay, so it started from that. You just wanted to like shift outside of it.
Do you guys want to try? Did anybody try this?
I've had that multiple times. Do you like it? Is it good?
Awesome.
I'll try a piece.
Everything here is good.
So I was watching a bunch of your interviews, and you said like you're gonna give yourself 10 years to do this.
Yeah.
But obviously, you passed 10 years.
Yeah. It was around year 10 that I started making money. I wasn't. I think that first year I made money. I made about 40, 50 grand doing comedy.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
And then it just kind of kept slowly getting exponentially.
Why 10 years though?
It takes 10 years to do anything. I think. And also I was 20, right? So I was like, I think now the issue that a lot of younger Gen Z folk and Gen Alpha have is like they see people go viral on TikTok and Instagram, and they think like, I want to do that, I want to be that, I want to be famous, I want to do that.
15 seconds of fame.
But like that, one viral video a celebrity does not make. There are some people who know how to, who like if they're like, I just want to get a lot of views and I'm going to learn how to do that, and that's like their goal. That's what they do. Where my whole goal has been like to be the funniest I can be and create the best show I can make. The only thing that changes is context. So whether it's like 100 seats, 1,000 seats, or a little 6-inch square, it's just context. So you just got to adjust on how you reach that audience. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had a show where they weren't really receptive, or how did that go for you?
In
Like,
Chicago, you got booed.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It didn't feel.
That's
It didn't feel
crazy.
good.
Oh my god! What did you do for them to just? They didn't like your
They
singing.
just weren't fucking. They just weren't fucking with it. You know, sometimes they don't fuck with it.
so did you
'Cause
just
the
finish
night-
out and leave? Or you
Yeah,
just-
because I only had to do 12 minutes, and the night
12
before,
minutes.
I did not get booed. You know,
Also, just depends. I
It
got
just
it.
really
Thank you.
depends.
the night
Just
before
really
I did not
depends.
get booed, and the second night I changed up my set a little bit, and then by minute 8, you know, about several hundred, maybe 1,000 people were booing.
Yeah.
You know,
What was a joke that got you booed?
it wasn't even a joke. It was like I was trying to get them to sing, but they weren't singing along. You know, this is the south side of Chicago. This is like a war zone type area. You know what I mean?
I'm from Chicago, so I get
Yeah.
it.
So
We're
my
pretty
my,
brutal.
my friend who came up in the projects, he told me after, he was like, "Ain't nobody want to listen to your stupid ass songs, bro." And so
Oh my gosh, that's brutal.
That's pretty brutal.
Honesty is the best policy.
But
Yes.
you know, she's not wrong. But I was just a guest on that show. But since then, I've been doing theaters, selling out,
Wow.
and I think the difference is like the people that are buying tickets to my show
They know
are
who
my
you are.
crowd,
Yeah.
and they're hyped to be there.
You're crushing it.
So, you know, when I got booed, I walked off and I went to the green room. I closed the green room door, and then I went into the bathroom of the green room, and I closed that door, and I just wanted to be like as far away and isolated as possible from this moment. You know what I mean? Because it was like, it didn't even feel real. And you also have to understand, like, this was only about a little over a year and a half ago.
Oh, this
So
was recent.
This was not this New Year's Eve, but the one before that.
Sure.
And I was coming off one of my best years career-wise, right? And then, so it was like such a poetic ending to such a good year to like really humble me, you know? Because now, you know, no matter how long you've been doing this, no matter how well you've been doing this, there's always that chance, especially in comedy, that people are going to, you know, they're going to boo you.
Do you mentally like prep for it or anything, or do you like?
No,
have
now it
nightmares
just
about
happens, and
Just
you know,
happens.
I mean, you gotta. The way I think of it, there's, you know, the amount of good shows outweighs the amount of bad shows by like 10x, 100x. You know what I mean? And when I started out, there were bad shows, good shows, and great shows, and now I would say there's good shows, great shows, and amazing shows. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say that I have a real
So the
bad
bar
show.
is slowly going up.
I'm
yeah.
still dying to go to. I have to go to one of your shows one day. I think you have one in.
Well, I have one. I have one in
That's
April
probably-
at the Wiltern. It's gonna be the biggest show of my career.
Oh wow,
probably
Will
it.
Turn. That's
Yeah.
huge. Congrats.
Yeah.
Where is it? I don't know where that is.
Koreatown?
It's in Koreatown. Next year. It's like
Oh wait, is it that big theater that's on the
Yeah,
corner
it's the
right
green
there?
thing.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's almost sold out, and it's in April.
Congratulations.
Let's go. Let's make a date.
Yes,
We can
we'll
do it.
Yep, yep. What do you think are the biggest?
Yes! Fuck yes! Let's go! It was awesome.
I didn't even hear the question. Do you mix your food and sauces?
100%.
I could never.
Can I make a bite for you?
What?
Sure.
I could never.
Let me make a bite for you.
That's like a sin to me.
No, because
What?
what is like basically
I
like
thought I
what is like vodka sauce, right? It's like a little bit of cream.
thought
Little bit
I
of red
only,
sauce.
I thought I was the only one that mixes food like this.
This is blasphemy.
Try this bite.
That is such blasphemy to me.
Try that bite. Try that bite.
I mean, it's good. They're two delicious pasta just mixed in
So why wouldn't
together.
why wouldn't two flavors that are delicious,
Of
if you added them together, be like twice as good in your mouth?
And that would be a
It's
pink sauce.
genius. It's
It was
genius.
made separately to stay separate.
The way you cut the pasta though is
Is also blasphemous? I know.
Everything that's going on right now in this area.
treating it like it's lasagna
It's
or
blasphemous.
noodles.
Look, it's just that pappardelle is a really thick noodle, you know, and it's like,
You're supposed to eat it like noodles.
all right, I don't come into your house and tell you how to eat your food. I'm eating my food the way I eat my food, and whether the Italians in the chat absolutely despise how I'm eating it, I will receive all the hate. I do not care.
I've just never seen someone just cut noodles like that.
I've never seen someone mix flavors like that.
I mean, I can do the mixed flavor for sure. Like that's, but
Well, you know, geniuses do things differently. So what can I say?
I can't.
Maybe there's one genius at the table.
My IQ and I will walk out of the door right now.
So like, you know your songs, like the LOLs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the ha-has and
Yeah.
the suspicious and stuff. Does those just come up out of nowhere? Or like how long
So-
does it take you to write these songs?
So everything I feel like has been a product of some sort of limitation, right? LOL came about during the pandemic when I was doing Zoom entertainment. So,
Zoom entertainment.
so I-
Entertaining on Zoom.
so I was doing corporate events on Zoom.
What?
And like I said earlier, everything is about context, right? So no other comics, there was only a few of us who were doing Zoom shows and
That's crazy. I've never heard of Zoom comedy.
yeah. Did the pandemic not happen for you? Were you not on Zoom at all or what
I
happened?
mean, yes, but I just never thought that you could do stand-up on Zoom.
I mean, you kind of
Anything is
can't.
possible.
How do you do it?
Anything is possible. Back
You
to
can,
original.
you can do anything. Because not only is it possible, I fucking thrived. Okay? So,
On Zoom?
So with the LOL song, yeah. So with the LOL song, it's a different context, right? So the audience has never been in this context. So we basically have to learn a new way to interact with one another. For a lot of them, they would have their cameras on mute or their mics on mute. And so instead of having them laugh out loud, I said, if you like something, type in the chat LOL. If you really like something, type in the chat ha ha ha. If you really, really like something, type in the chat LMFAO.
LMAO, yeah.
And if you really, really like something and you're Spanish, type ja 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 ja. And it turned into this little bit that I would do at the shows, on the Zoom shows, and I was like, man, maybe I should make this like a song. And then I just sort of slowly transitioned it to like a live song, and it worked great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it's hilarious. Like every time that song comes on, it's so catchy too.
And now, I can't do, like my audience expects to see that. And like, especially with
It's
this,
like your staple.
so like they
song.
expect to see that, they expect to see Suspicious as Fuck, they expect to see sometimes The Friend Zone. I have some new songs that you haven't seen yet live, but
Do you test these out somewhere? Oh, okay. Because I was thinking maybe go I have smaller venues or something.
well,
and
songs
test
are a little
these
bit
out.
different. You want this? Or you want to move a plate in front of you because you're not eating?
Oh, because I'm just like, I'm engaged with the interview.
Well, I'm engaged with the food as well. We all engaged, girl. Look at our ratings. Come on, girl.
Some people can multitask better than others.
I can't.
That's all I have to say.
Look, it's so hard for me. Like, this is when I notice, like, I can only focus on one thing at a time. especially
Gina,
when
anything
I-
is possible. You can eat and you can talk.
Is this the theme? You're just going to tell me that everything
You
is
can
possible?
literally do anything.
I
Take a bite and ask me a question. Take it. Have a toilet.
I feel like this is like a therapy session for me. Like, I feel like we're going
Do you want us to
through-
hold your hand and do it? While you have a bite?
Then how
and
should you
ask-
take the bite? We're gonna feed her
But I
and
don't
she's
know
gonna
what
ask the question.
to ask
No, here, grab her
you.
hand. Grab this hand, and I'll hold this hand. Take a bite.
What is
You can do this.
Take a bite. Stop playing. Have a bite.
Give her something easy. Yeah, that's easy. Just,
Just-
Like, what question am I supposed to ask
well,
you?
what were you gonna ask
That's a
earlier?
question. That's a question you just asked. Take a bite. Put it in your mouth, Gina. Put it in your mouth. All right, now ask me a question. Ask me a question. We're here for you. Ask me a question.
This is
We're not
too
letting go
out
until you
there.
ask a
Ask a
question.
question.
happening?
And do not swallow until you ask the question.
I feel like the question that I wanted to I feel like the question that I wanted to ask you is too serious for this.
Ask it.
Okay.
You can do anything.
I'm just gonna ask
You
you.
got something on your shirt. Got her. Got her. What a
I feel
dork,
like-
dude. What a nerd, dude.
She got so over it.
What a nerd, dude.
just gonna
Got
go.
her, dude.
I'm gonna go. I'm just kidding.
She fell for the boot, dude.
I did.
She
I
fell
fell
for
for
the
everything.
boot.
I'm probably the most gullible person in the entire world.
No, me too.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you if you faced any, like, what are the biggest challenges you face, like, in, like, the comedy industry?
That's too
Is
serious.
it, like, people that don't really take...
That was really serious.
Is there, no?
No. I mean, the biggest obstacle I think any creative person experiences is that demon inside of ourselves where we compare ourselves to others. That little voice that tells us we can't do it. That tells us we're not capable when we are. Do you know what I'm saying?
How do you convince yourself that Like, how do you
Literally,
build this confidence?
literally, you have to look into a mirror and say, "You're the shit."
I can do it.
Do you do this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't do
You've
it.
literally looked into the mirror and said,
But
"You're
Yes.
the shit."
what I've
never looked into the mirror.
every time I messed
Well,
up,
it shows,
to
dude.
myself.
It shows. You're confident. You can't eat and talk at the same time. Like I'm doing it right now.
I feel like, so back then when I used to fuck up, I would be like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. But my friend was like, you should never call yourself stupid because that just puts you down.
Inner monologue is crazy, dude. Imagine what she's saying when we're not around to herself.
Sure.
You know? Listen, I'm only saying this because I want you to be happy. I want you to succeed.
No, I do too.
This is turning into a
It's just
therapy
hard.
session.
This is really good.
It's
Let
just,
me
like,
mix it
very
again. Let me hopefully
Oh
nobody.
yeah, you take a bite. You take the.
You should mix.
the
Wait,
Morgan
can I
J
add a muscle to
special-
this? Wait, let me add a muscle to this.
The Morgan
No.
J special. Oh, with the muscles?
Now I don't want to mix things.
That flavor doesn't come. That flavor's not going to go with this flavor.
So everything
I
goes
think it'll
together.
go- Yeah, everything goes together.
Cheese. There's not really any cheese in this. You know what I mean?
I see. This only works in certain certain occasions.
Yeah, but as far as obstacles go, I mean, look. Yeah, that inner monologue that you have with yourself
That's your
can
biggest
can be pretty convincing sometimes, and you know, but also like, you know, navigating this industry can be difficult too. You know, it's hard to deal with seeing people pass you who may not have been doing it as long as you, or who you may not think are as funny as you. But in the end, I mean, like, look, you know, the timing works out for a reason. I think had I achieved this level of success 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to accept it or like navigate it with the maturity that I have now. And also just like, you know, I don't know, I might have been a complete piece of shit if I got it too early, you know? Because I worked so hard for it. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. And you know, and also I've built the confidence and the assurance. I mean, since the pandemic it started, you know. Because in the pandemic I learned that I was getting a huge chunk of my validation from these audiences, you know. So then when these live audiences disappeared, this right here?
I'm going for it.
When these live audiences disappeared, I kind of lost the fuel to my confidence mobile, you know? So I had to find another way to supplement that. And, you know, that's when the journaling started. That's when you know, well, maybe a little bit before that, but meditation, journaling, positive affirmation, positive self-talk, mirror work. I know this all seems lame.
Mirror work? Is that like the
Yeah, like when you
proper-
look, like talking to yourself in the mirror, like, hey, you're
I
really
didn't
great.
know that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing is, in my experience, you really have to like talk to yourself with conviction. You got to fake it till you make it. Like you really have to believe that shit. You know.
And to believe in you, because no one else would
Let me ask
believe
you a
in you
question.
for you.
Does your husband gas you up? And maybe that's personal.
Like,
You can
hype
cut
me
this
up?
out. He'd be like, "Oh, Jenny, you're so beautiful. You're the fucking coolest. I love you. You're so beautiful. Like, you're so talented."
that because you're my husband.
All right, so that's the problem right there. Okay? You're not willing to accept what might well
Validation.
possibly be true.
Okay. Well.
And if you can't accept it from him, then how are you going to accept that shit from yourself?
Okay. Well, there's a mirror.
Look
right
into the
there,
camera.
so-
Why are you avoiding the camera? Look, she can't even. I'm not trying to come at you. I'm trying to. Me and Celine see it so
I was
clearly.
gonna do mirror work with this mirror right there.
Okay.
You can't see yourself in the mirror.
I know. That's the struggle.
You know. Anyway, sorry for derailing things.
No, I agree.
You
Well,
know?
I mean, this
I
is
told
very
Gina
good
this too.
advice. This is.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, that she needs more confidence.
I
And that she needs to
know.
believe in herself because
I
no one else will
know.
believe.
me tell you
Do
something.
you
For
understand?
for
I
her.
hear it from every direction, but it's just like the whole.
So who do you need to hear it from
even
for it to make
him,
sense?
Even, I don't think anybody.
No,
well, I
there's
guess
gonna be
myself.
there's gonna be
right?
somebody that will click for you, and you'll be like, actually, I should listen to them. Do you pay for therapy or anything like that?
No.
Do
should
you
start.
not go to therapy?
No.
You never been?
No.
Is it because of the Asian upbringing? Like minorities don't have any emotions, and it's work.
Feelings.
Pretty much.
Trust me, I know you're. I know. Have you been to therapy?
No.
Okay.
But I think you have a very stable mindset.
But I don't think I need it. I mean, I might do, yes, but not really. Like, I'm still like, you know, as long as you're a good person
I
and
think
you're
you
just
went
nice
through a
to
lot,
people,
and I
I
think-
think that's more than enough. Right?
I think you.
As long as you're a good person, that's more than enough. That's just be nice.
But are you good to yourself is what
Yes.
we're saying. Gina,
I am.
And it's because of your past experiences.
why don't I believe her? Why don't I believe her,
It's
dude?
because of her past experiences. I think you should go to therapy, actually.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Did you ever have an ex that was not nice to you?
No, they were all the nicest people I've ever met. Like, they were all the nicest people. And if anything, I was so angry that I was probably the mean one to that.
But why were you
What is
Oh my god, are you a
happening
mean
right
girl?
now?
Why were you angry though?
Oh my, what is going down? Help me.
Okay, so the issue right now is that you have a lot of resistance. And we're literally asking you questions and you're
But this is a
you're-
Morgan J interview, not a Gina interview.
then maybe the audience wants to know about you a little bit,
Maybe next time.
you know?
We can
You got
talk
this one
about
right there.
No, I knew it. I knew it.
We booped her, dude. We got 2 boops.
I don't think
We
you
got
completely
two
booted
boobs.
me because I looked up because I knew
You
it
do,
was
you do have a
happening.
little tiny piece of pizza on the side.
Oh man.
So, anyway, ask away.
So what hobbies did you start that you failed and never made into, like, because you said that you like to start hobbies first and then if it goes well, you make it into a career. So what are some hobbies that you started that you never really got
Well,
into?
you know, when I was in high school, I built my first computer.
What?
And yeah, it had like a window in it, and I was playing video games
In
on
high
it.
school.
Yeah, and I was gaming a bunch, playing Warcraft 3, playing Counter-Strike. Those are my 2 go-to games.
Warcraft.
PlayStation, I was playing, you know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Were you trying to go pro?
I mean, I was just gaming a lot, but had I known that Twitch was going to be... So here's somebody who is
I know.
coming at me.
I know.
Coming at me for mixing things, and you're literally putting...
None of this makes sense.
Yeah, so only in the last year or 2, and it started in the pandemic, have I started embracing live streaming, like video game live streaming, because my audience is so young, and I really do believe like that is a huge future entertainment type thing, and I really believe that younger audiences, they love something that's like not too polished. They love stuff that's rough and ready now. They want to really feel a genuine connection. And I think live streaming is that type
I've been
of
dying
thing.
to get into live streaming.
And especially, you should. Why don't you cook on a live stream?
She does. She does TikTok live.
I do TikTok.
You should. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Like 80 something thousand.
All right, great. So you should be able to, if you have a computer,
Can you set that up?
with the use of Streamlabs, or I think OBS, you can actually stream. You know what I'm talking about. So I actually dual stream to TikTok
That's smart.
and Twitch at the same time.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So wait, your
And then not
Twitch could pop up on TikTok Live?
Well, no. So you just so one's a vertical. You know what I'm talking about.
And one's a
vertical.
horizontal.
Oh, you could do it?
One's horizontal. And then what I do with, and the thing is, TikTok. You can cut all this out if you want. But TikTok is rewarding live streaming like 10x just posting regularly. Like all the ads are about live streaming now. Everything's about live streaming. And if you can get a really decent setup and if you just put your Twitch handle in the TikTok stream, I've probably in the last month have gotten like 1,000 new Twitch
Wow.
followers, and I'm at almost 7,000, averaging 50 to 70 viewers for 2 to 3 hours. And
Was this hard to like kind of adjust to like this? Because you're 37, so like, is it something that is like hard to adjust into?
I don't know, Gina, is it hard to adjust loving yourself? I don't know, dude.
Because you mentioned that this was a difficult thing. Okay, I'm gonna go. I think we're
I'm just here vibing, you know?
Yeah, so
Chilling.
it's just,
The absolute disrespect.
well, because
No. You make a good
it's a
point.
valid question.
No, it's a valid question.
Because
So-
you're a different generation. You
No.
mentioned Gen Z. You're
Are you a
37,
millennial?
you know?
No, yeah. So 100% yes. However, on one hand, the pandemic was very bad for a lot of people. On the other hand, for somebody who's a creative and artist, it gave a lot of us plenty of time to test new things out, try new things out. So when the pandemic hit, like literally March 16th, things shut down in LA. March 17th, I went online and I bought like a camera. I was doing YouTube videos.
You took advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, that's
I was buying things, returning things. I was testing things out and just learning this new skill, and it has proven super helpful. And I think that's the other thing. If you're a creator, or an artist, you have to learn how to be very self-sufficient, be able to pivot. And also, it's like that live streaming stuff helped my actual live show. So you don't know what kind of skills you're going to take from something else. And also getting to know my younger audience, you know what I mean? So, but I like the live streaming also because it's like I don't have to leave my home.
Yeah, that's smart.
true. I really want to get into live streaming.
I feel like you
You
just have
help
sauce all
me?
over you at this point.
You know why?
Because you're enjoying your food.
Because I'm a sauce boss.
Okay.
Sauce balls.
What does that even mean?
I'm a fucking sauce boss, Celine.
Yeah, sauce balls.
I'm a sauce boss.
Sauce balls.
I'm a sauce boss.
Sauce balls. You don't know what that is?
Can we just take a second to look at this? Can we just take a second to look at this monstrosity? Y'all are
You're
making
mixing the flavors.
What are you doing?
Y'all are making fun of me. Look at this. Look at this. What are you doing, Gina?
So this is a question from Tony.
Sorry.
Comedy to some are their intrusive thoughts said out loud. Others come from a dark place. Where do yours come from?
I think if I had to pick one, it would lean more towards the intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts.
I've had enough darkness in my life, That's why if you come to my show, it's full of joy and happiness,
I love
and
that.
it's not divisive. We're talking about
I love that.
sex and dating and relationships and trying to get the crowd horny, trying to bring people together. No, I mean truly.
You really do. How do you?
How would you know? You've never been to a live show.
I've seen maybe all of your. Is that weird? I've maybe seen all of your shorts.
I love it. I love it.
And your TikToks and your videos.
I love it. Do they get old? Be honest. They get a little old, right?
No.
She loves comedy though.
I love
okay.
if my goal in life
I will take a little bit of that juice. Though.
My goal in life is to go to a stand-up show every single day.
Really? Oh well, don't do that because you're gonna find out real quick that
No, I love it
a lot of the
so
jokes
much.
end up being the same.
I love it so much, or maybe like once a week. Because I used to go to. I'm from Chicago, so I went to Second City
I
a
love
lot.
Chicago.
I love Chicago.
I jumped in the lake when I was there a couple months ago.
Oh,
in
okay.
June?
I thought you meant the river.
No.
It's a
Did you
little
have
bit
a
cold.
Good time in the lake?
Yeah, it was so refreshing.
It was a little cold. I almost drowned one time.
It was clearer than I thought it would be. It was like aquamarine clear.
Oh, that's pretty. I've only been when it's cold, so it's always been very windy and cold for me. To Chicago.
You have to come with me in the summertime or spring.
One of these days.
Or fall.
I'm going there in October.
Oh, for what?
I'm performing at University of Chicago or some shit.
Hopefully you have a better Chicago time. Thanks.
I didn't even get to eat one.
Oh, eat it. You've been talking this whole time.
I know.
You're the one who wanted this too.
Okay, I have some
Why don't
food
you take your
questions.
big fucking bite over here and dip it in, dude?
I have some food questions for
Yes, please.
you. What are your favorite foods growing up, or like comfort food? That one dish you always go back to.
Well, my family always call me the pasta man, the pasta boy, because I love pasta.
So the fact that you gave this a very high rating is
This is very.
I've had a lot of
impressive.
pasta. This is very, very good. This is exceptional pasta. Pasta. Something that my parents made a lot was chicken milanese, which is like an Argentinian way to do like breaded chicken.
Do you like a chicken parm too?
Love a chicken parm.
It's chicken cutlets.
The thing about chicken parm though is I feel like some places they'll like bake it with the sauce on, or they'll cook it with the sauce on. But I've also seen videos where they'll cook the chicken and the cheese and the sauce are separate, and then they'll like
Pour it over.
put it on, so that way the chicken stays pretty crispy. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So now as
This
an
was the perfect choice, Gina.
yeah, now as an adult, my three foods that I love are cheeseburger, lasagna, and sushi. Those are the
Do
three.
you like cheeseburger or smash burger?
I I like a cheeseburger, but you know who has a really good cheeseburger?
Who?
One of the best in the city, in my opinion, is you're gonna think this is lame, but Great White in Venice.
Really?
Great White
Interesting.
Great White in Venice is one of the best cheeseburgers.
That's
in the city.
random because you only go for their brunch usually.
I know, but their burger, and I've had Apple Pan, I've had In-N-Out, I've had Hi Ho, I've had The Window.
pretty good.
I've had a lot of burgers in town, but the burger in at Great White is really good. I've even had the
that
burger
next
at
time.
Father's Office.
Father's office.
Father's
is good.
Office is like the burger
Culver
spot.
City, yeah. It's an
But-
OG.
Yeah, but the thing, I have a huge issue with Father's Office and restaurants in general that make you. This restaurant does not have any ketchup. Father's Office, at least as far, I haven't been there in a long time, but they don't have ketchup.
Why would you have ketchup here?
No, on a like Father's Office.
I
On a
see.
burger,
Yes,
right?
it's very important.
Depending on the type of burger.
I don't
Maybe
know.
a mushroom burger could
ketchup
be like
should
an
be there.
aioli burger.
Ketchup should be there.
Yes, ketchup is a
It's a
very,
hill- it's a
very
hill-
important.
Also, I think homemade ketchup is so unnecessary. Just give it to Heinz, dude. Heinz did it. Heinz did it. They did it.
They did it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did do
Just let it be Heinz, bro.
Let it be Heinz.
What other question?
Heinz or nines. What do you like to cook at home for yourself? Like, what's your dish? Do you cook?
I'm a good cook, yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Italian?
like I said, you can cook. You can do anything you want if you have garlic, olive oil, and salt and pepper.
Oh.
You know. What do I make? I mean, I'm really good at making breakfast and like a good breakfast and cooking eggs right.
How do you like your eggs?
I like them runny over either a soft scramble or like an over easy.
Okay, I agree with that.
I can cook. I mean, I know how to make empanadas really well.
That's so Argentinian.
Really?
Yeah.
Argentinian.
I mean, it's not difficult. I don't make the dough from scratch.
Oh.
I get Goya. I get the Goya. There's a Goya.
Not as impressive. You shouldn't have told us.
Yeah.
You outed yourself. He's sad now. Okay, my last food-related question is, what would be your last meal on earth?
Am I about to get executed? Goddamn,
Oh
dude.
my
What a fucking crazy question that is.
If you could
Curious,
choose.
you know, if you could choose.
My last meal on earth.
Dun, dun, dun.
It'd probably be a pasta like this and also a cheeseburger.
Very, very consistent man over here.
Yeah.
Creature of habit.
I like that.
Knows exactly what he
Not
likes.
I'm not gonna
I
try
like
something
that.
new. Are you kidding me?
I like it. What would your last meal be?
Me?
Yeah.
Mushrooms, steak, cheese.
Oh my gosh. Did you think about this?
Yeah. I love beef and I love cheese and I love mushrooms. Those are my three favorite things.
Oh.
And Japanese food. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what I.
Can I ask you guys a question and let me know if I'm ignorant asking you this?
Yes.
All right, so you're Korean, you're Chinese, Indonesian.
Yeah.
Like, as far as like Asian foods go and different cultural foods in that region, like, do you guys prefer the food of like your own culture or like for example, if you're Korean, do you prefer sushi or do you like Korean
Kimbap.
barbecue or like what's the one?
I love
What's the
Korean
one where you
soups.
make the soup?
You make this?
Army stew?
Like you go there and there's like a pot in front of you.
Shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu, is that?
Oh, that's Japanese.
That's Japanese. Like,
Yeah.
like do you guys are you familiar with like Indonesian cuisine? Like, do
Yeah.
you like Indonesian cuisine a lot?
I
or-
love Japanese cuisine, which is not my ethnicity, but Japanese is my top. I do like Indonesian food too, but if I could eat one type of meal for the rest of my life, it would be Japanese.
Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, mine would
What
be
is it?
Korean.
What's up with Japanese people just making everything better?
Perfect.
Like perfecting it.
Have you
right?
been to Japan
I'm about to go soon.
for the first time?
Well, I haven't booked it yet, but like when I go, I'm gonna do a show there, and then I'll travel
I'm
around.
so excited for you.
Because
Japan's
like
the best.
my friend went and he was like, dude, any type of food you get in America, they do like or anywhere
So
in the
much
world,
better.
they just like
Pizza,
better.
they just
Indian
perfect
food,
the shit.
Everything.
Like you want pancakes? We're gonna give you souffle pancakes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You want a Neapolitan pizza? We got that too.
The pizza there is good.
It's so good.
They do everything like to that. Even like the way you get drinks there. Have you seen the video of the guy who like cuts the ice?
With
You know what I'm talking
the
about?
giant knives.
He cuts
the
the ice
machete
and makes the
thing?
cocktails.
Yes.
I have
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Because like right, I'm Italian, I'm Brazilian, but I wouldn't say Brazilian food is like my favorite cuisine.
I love meat though. Like
You been to
Brazilian
churrascaria?
barbecue. I've been.
Been to Fogo do Chão?
Yeah.
Fogo de chao?
Fogo de
Fogo do
chão.
Chão. Fogo do Chão.
That's how you pronounce it?
Fogo do Chão.
Fogo de chão.
Vamos
fogo
pra
de chão?
It's not chão.
not
Fogo
chão.
do Chão.
Fogo de chao?
Chão.
Chão.
Put a
Chão.
NG at the end of that.
Shong.
Like SHOWN.
Like,
Show.
like say like shower.
Shower.
Take the ER off the end of it. Now say shower without the ER.
Shower.
Now put an NG at the end of that. Say it.
Shower.
Now say fogo.
Fogo.
Do.
Fogo do chão.
Pretty good. Fogo do chão. Fogo do chão. That's
Wow,
pretty
you
good.
learn something new every single day.
I feel like I taught that pretty well.
Wow, yeah, that was actually really good. Have you taught this before?
Listen, I'm a good teacher. I worked at the Apple Store and I was a teacher there. Yeah.
Wow,
What did you
had
teach?
a lot of different jobs.
How did like
I
Genius
taught
Bar?
people. I taught people how to, use their phone and stuff. It was mostly. A lot of it was mostly resetting
What's
passwords.
a feature on the iPhone that not a lot of people know?
Well, like I just told you before it started, how to make your
Oh
background.
yeah, your
The
background
transition,
thing.
the shifting.
You can make it a slideshow.
Yeah, you can make it a slideshow. There's me and Mike Tyson, dude.
Out of all the celebrities you've met so far, which one is like, dang, what a great guy?
Owen Wilson was really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would love to meet him.
He gave me his phone number.
Whoa, have you called it? Have you used it
No,
yet?
I even
Have
told
you
him,
called it?
I even told him, I was like, are you sure you want to give me this? You just met me. He's like, no, take it, man. Take it, it's all good.
It's probably like, yeah.
So in the last 90 days, I've gotten 686,000 followers, and I've lost 123,000 followers.
I've never
crazy.
seen those numbers like that before.
And then you can see my top locations.
New York, Mumbai.
Those are my top countries, cities.
India. 18 to 24. 25 to 34. Gender.
Although, can I tell you something?
men.
Can I tell you something? This is not accurate because when you come to my live shows,
All women?
it's like more women than men always.
Maybe it's like the girls that are bringing their guys.
It could be.
Or the other way around.
Yeah, like, oh, I know you love
Yeah.
Morgan J, so let's go to a Morgan J show.
Would you rather listen to techno for 10 hours during the day or listen to hardstyle while you sleep?
Honestly, if I'm gonna be real with you, I'd probably KMS and do neither of those things. Do I only have to do it once?
What music do
Just
you
once.
listen to?
Just once? Oh, the 10 hours during the day.
10 hours
okay.
during the day.
Yeah, because I'll do some Molly and I'll fucking dance all day, and then I'll sleep super well.
Are you a raver? Have you gone to a
What kind of
rave?
music do you listen to?
Everything. I love bossa nova.
That's what they say, but he doesn't go to raves. Just kidding.
No. Because I don't really be doing. That's like very like. I feel like to enjoy that you really got to be on drugs or something like that. Or experience enhancing substances.
Alternatives.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one.
Would you rather eat food with mold on it or food that has been on the ground for an hour?
The ground for an hour, because also it depends like how dirty is the ground. Is it like in a bunch of
Sidewalk
sand?
in LA.
Sidewalk in LA, like a slice of pizza on a sidewalk in LA.
Sure.
I'd probably do that because I could just brush off the bottom of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Thank you. Perfect.
Thank you.
Smoke that weed for sure.
Would you rather have the worst hangover of your life all day or have food poisoning where you're bedridden?
That's a tough one because a hangover. I'd probably do the hangover.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd rather be bedridden, food poisoning.
No, because food poisoning, it's like you're shitting and vomiting out all your holes and stuff. And
I guess it depends on the type of food poisoning.
although, I
then.
mean, look, you will lose weight. So,
I don't know. I just get the worst headache when I'm hungover.
yeah.
I can't deal with it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'd rather
I
just
don't
have food
like
poisoning.
drinking, so it's not.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I'm not an alcohol person.
Okay, what's the next one?
Bad sushi or bad tacos?
Bad tacos. Bad sushi will get you sick. Bad tacos won't, for the most part.
But you can have bad meat, like raw, undercooked meat, old meat.
I'll take my chances with the meat.
Okay, what's something you don't really like food-wise, like ingredient?
Oh yeah,
What
what's
don't
your
I
least
like?
favorite
Least
ingredient?
Least favorite ingredient?
Yeah.
Like what don't you like
Are you
to
like a
eat?
cilantro guy? You know how people hate cilantro.
There's like a
Vegetables.
I want to say cardamom is a flavor I don't care for.
That's so random.
Well, no, there's something that I eat in Indian food. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like every time I bite into it, I hate the texture of it and I hate the flavor of it, and I don't know exactly what it is. I don't even know what it is, but it's like very hard, and I feel like it might be cardamom, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
You know what other thing I don't like that's going to be blasphemous? In Brazil, they eat juca. Juca, it's like kind of like a root vegetable. But I don't
Like yuca?
yuca. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, the other thing I don't like, At Jelina's, which I gotta say, Jelina's pasta might rival,
Really?
the
Here?
food at Jelina could rival the food here. And Jelina's is
Jelina's
really,
good.
I've never been.
It's just so far
I need to
west side
try-
for me.
Jelina's is fucking fantastic.
Oh, it's good. And Justa.
I need to try it.
Jelina's is fantastic. It's one of Beyonce's favorite places.
Oh, now I have to try.
So it's either, oh yeah, flavor, but also like, what is rhubarb, dude? Can somebody really explain rhubarb to me?
Is that a fruit?
Because it's always in like,
Vegetable.
Is it
it's
a
always,
jam?
but it's always
It's a
in
vegetable?
desserts, but it feels like a weird celery.
It's like a what? It's like
Anyway,
a
next
jam.
question.
Okay, well,
That
would you rather be in a smelly bathroom for 5 hours or be trapped on a 5-hour flight next to a person who just threw up?
oh god. These are some brutal. I can't even answer these.
Smelly bathroom.
Smelly bathroom.
Yeah, I'd get used to it. Oh no, I lied. I'd be on the flight because at least I'm going somewhere.
Flight. That's true, at least you're going somewhere, but
Yeah.
okay. And the last one.
Did you hear about that flight where somebody diarrheaed all over the plane and they had to turn it around because it was a biohazard?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Probably
look it up.
someone
Oh
said-
yeah, they pooped all over the aisle. I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
I would die.
And
I
then
would
they had
die.
to turn the flight around.
I would open that emergency door and I would jump out.
Would you rather eat something you don't like for a week or bland food with no seasoning for a week?
Bland food.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this. But Morgan, thank you so much for being a part of this day and joining us for this interview.
Gina, if I could say one thing to you,
Oh my gosh,
and
what?
to all the viewers here,
Yes.
that is, for the love of God, love yourself.
Well, I do.
This is a life lesson.
No, but truly, truly mean that shit with every fiber of your being, okay? You understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Say I love me.
That's so.
Look into the camera and say, Gina, I love who you are.
No, I don't want to do this.
If you don't
Why
do
does it
this,
always go
if you
back
don't
to
do,
sit
if you
here for
don't,
another hour?
if you don't do this, I'm not giving you permission to release this.
What?
Say it. Look into the camera and say it.
Are you serious?
Gina, I love you.
Gina, I love you.
I'll take it. All right, you have my permission.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Celine,
you.
thank you so much for having
Thank
me,
you
too.
so
So
much
much
for
for-
coming on today.
It was,
And
the pleasure literally was all mine.
Yeah.
It was literally all mine.
Thank you so much for
it might have
eating
been the
with
food
us.
that
This was
convinced him.
amazing.
Yeah, this food was
Honestly,
fucking awesome.
yes.
And thank you to Oste for having us.
Yeah.
If you want some amazing, authentic
Alessandro.
Italian pasta and pizza, come here.
You want to say hi?
This
This is.
I'm not even trying to suck up to this man. This was the best Italian food I've had in LA.
Thank you.
I've been here for 12 years.
Thank you so much.
I'm
We
trying to think of a
appreciate
better meal I'm trying to think of better pasta that I've had, but I can't. Oh, you know, I will say there is a good pasta place called Cento. Have you heard of Cento?
Yeah.
Oh, Cento
They
pasta
make
bar.
very good pasta there.
It's a good spot.
It's a good spot. But everything, I mean, the meatballs were.
Thank you.
I haven't
so
had
much.
meatballs like that
Jocelyn.
since
Thank
I
you.
was growing up.
That's
So
it.
thank you so much. Well, guys, I thank you so much. I probably was your best guest of all time. So if you ever
Honestly,
want to have me
probably.
back, happy to
Yeah.
eat some food with you.
I like.
It has to come with Italian food, doesn't it?